What's up, folks? Welcome to the final exam, episode 8, Charge Blade Edition. This one has been a doozy. Sometimes I feel like I am the master of my domain and I am fucking crushing it with this weapon, and sometimes I feel like the monster doesn't even fucking notice that I'm there. So I think it's going to depend a lot on which monster gets rolled this week, how well I do. If it's Toestra, rip. If it's Magnamalo, we'll see. I don't know. In group hunts, I think that I pretty much have the gameplay flow of this weapon down packed. Solo hunts so far have proven to be different. It takes me a very long time to clear each mission whenever I run them solo. So hopefully today is a little bit different and I can kind of burn through this monster, but maybe grab something to drink because you might be here for half an hour, 35, 40 minutes. This might be the longest one to date. I don't know. We're going to find out. All I know is I don't want to fail the quest. That's my objective this week. It's a low bar. Longsword taught me not to get too big for my britches. So that's what I'm going to do this week. And with that, let's bring up the monster wheel. If someone would like to do the honors, all you have to do is type in !spin, and the wheel will decide what I'm going to be hunting this week. Fingers fucking crossed, no Toestra. Basilgaus, that's a close second, but Toestra, please no. All right, we got the wheel spinning. What is it gonna be? Okay, the Toestra's going around. Okay. Oh, yes. All right. Apex Mitsune. That is probably the second best case scenario for me. I know how to fight this monster better than most of the others. Oh, God. I was really not wanting to do the Toestra, so this shit is a fucking mega relief. Even if this goes bad, at least I'm not fighting the Toestra. That already. I'm putting a star on my own grading scale for that. I know it doesn't work that way, but if it did, I'd be patting myself on the back already. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and eat for Slugger and Bombardier. I don't know why I eat for Bombardier. I do know that someone told me always eat for Bombardier when you're running this build, so I have been, and it seems to be helping my damage output, and I appreciated that advice. Slugger definitely helps, but still, the KOs are infrequent at best. And I guess I've rambled on enough, so there's nothing to it but to do it. So let's do it. The original build I started running this week, as always, was Game 8, and it was pretty close to the build that I'm currently running. It's based off of the subreddit, Monster Hunter Rise meta subreddit. You can find it in there. It is a Tigrex build, mostly based around raw attack damage, and almost all of the damage comes exclusively from doing elemental discharges. So building up the meter and then getting that big attack off is vital, and it's one of the things that I have the most problems with this weapon. I'm good at getting the meter built up, but finding the right moment to land a head hit, it's proven to be very, very difficult for me. That's just kind of the long and the short of it. Like, I can do a lot with the sword and shield, but the damage from that is extremely low. It seems to be just, you just want to build up the meter and then hit him with the axe. So I'm going to try to do that as best as I can here. This monster is kind of ideal. He's very long, so that gives me a pretty good opportunity. Alright, that was a little bit of an error there. I wanted to get the charges transferred into the shield, but didn't quite work out in the way that I planned it. That's alright, though. I haven't actually gotten one of those yet, so... No point starting now, right? Not when you need it most. Clever fucking weasel. Hey, I actually got it to turn in the direction I wanted this time. What do you know? The odds are 1 in a million. Here we are. Getting it down on the fly. When it actually matters most. That might be too early. That might be way too early. Hey, it's also possible he won't aim at me at all with that, because Oh, God. Dude, okay. I don't know how that didn't hit me, but I'll take it. I wish I'd hit the monster. So at the conclusion of this fight, I'm going to throw a poll up in the chat. You're going to grade me on a 1 to 5 star basis. What the fuck, you teleport motherfucker? It's like, that should have hit you, so I'll make it hit you. You can grade me on whatever parameters you want. You can be like, dude, you're looking good today, so I'm going to give you 5 stars. Or you can be like, you know what? You're not running Hopper, so I'm going to give you 1 star. And that's, you know, I'll be upset about it, but at the end of the day, it's you who gets to choose how you grade me. I can't do shit about it. All I can do is accept it. And I will. I will accept it. There we go. He said, I don't care about your puny attack, though. I will not get KO'd no matter what you do to me. I'm like, yeah, I know the drill. I know how this weapon goes at this point. I mean, it would help, I guess, if I hit him in the head, but... Oh, there we go. All you gotta do is hit him in the hip. This is not really the ideal time to be doing this, but, you know, I want to get the shield charged up. How do you always miss me with those bubbles? You know, you think you'd be better at that shit. Oh no, I'm facing the wrong way. Okay, alright. And then he's gonna follow it up. I'll jump out of the way. Let's try to get one of these off. It might be a bad time, but yeah. It was worth a shot. As long as I don't get punished too hard for it. Dude, my dogs, they usually help me out more than this, so I don't know what's going on with them. They're just kind of chilling. I mean, I gotta be attacking for them to do much, right? That's kind of the crux of it. Alright, here we go. I get a chance to sharpen my weapon. What is making all that racket? You hear all those explosions that were going off? What is that? Is that snail? I don't think the snail can attack, but... This game has surprised me in the past. How is that not a roar that's a counter? Turn up the volume. I'm gonna be greedy. Go big or go home. I always get missed with those bubbles. Aw, what moved him? Did my dog's attacks, like, slide him around? Let's transfer this to the shield. Dude, I am really chugging these fucking potions. That is one thing I found with this weapon. I take a shitload of damage. Alright, Socks. Anyone do something, please. They're just completely worthless. Maybe I should have brought a cat. I am a cat guy, so maybe that's my bad. Look, I'm just chugging potions. They're like, ah, it's smoke break time. If they did nothing, it would be more than they're doing right now. I don't know how that's possible, but it just feels like it is. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do transfer the charge. Wait, what are you doing over there? Dude, what is he just falling over on his own? Is it the electric blade? I don't know how the electric stuff works. The element, it's been baffling to me. This Rajang weapon. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's stacking up and it's knocking him down when he moves off. If anyone has any insight on that, feel free to let me know. But I think the damage so far has been pretty good. Oh, now's my chance. Dude, no! Okay, I always forget that he repositions after that. Oh! This... Okay. So I did counter that earlier, I just couldn't hear it because the roar is too loud. Might have been a little bit lucky. See, there he goes. I guess the dog's doing it. They are doing something. Okay, so, yes, I'm definitely getting the counters off. It's just not making the plink sound because he's too loud. Ooh, look at that. Not a lot of health left. Do I have any? Yeah, I do. I do need to drink it, though, for it to work. Generally. Healing through osmosis. Can I turn? No. Okay, I didn't have the charges anyway. Let's fill the shield back up. Go. A little sideways. Oh, I should have done... Oh, I didn't have the charge anyway. I need more files. I really want to do... Here, I'll wait for him to move one more time. This attack. Fuck! Good job, Moonlight. Nice. Whew. Hey, so far this is going pretty well. It's kind of slow though, but You know, I'm not a speedrunner. Team Darkside, they do things a little bit faster than I do. Although I think we should see the blue skull pretty soon. Can those bubbles affect him? Like, can he knock himself out with those bubbles? Shit. Dude, what? Come on, give me the... There we go. Nah, I might as well charge up the shield again. No? You're not doing your tail slap? Okay. He's about to, though. I can see it. I can tell he's thinking about it. Come on, do it, do it, do it. Actually, I'm not really sure what he's doing now. Just fucking with Remobras. Alright, we gotta get the battle going a little bit more. See, I want to be kind of reactionary with him, but... I don't know, he's being kind of evasive. Oh, that wasn't gonna hit. What the fuck? Dude, how does that work? I was inside of that fucking laser beam. Oh, yes, we got a stun going. Alright, there's the blue. Dude, your aim sucks. Stop trying to hit me and just fucking hit me. Oh, that was kind of sick. I'll pat myself on the back for that one. I shouldn't waste it. He's about to run off, isn't he? Maybe not. Alright, I need to charge the shield back up again. He's gonna take a little nap. That one didn't go bad at all, honestly. That was pretty fucking clean. Alright, let me throw the poll up in the chat. I'll give you guys 2 minutes to deliberate. New poll. Final exam. Charge blade. All right, my fate is in your all's hands now, so please judge with care while I carve up this kill. Yeah, this was the ideal scenario, if I'm going to be honest. This monster I feel the most comfortable using these types of weapons on, because he's so long, for one thing. Like, the attack can just go all the way down his spine, so it does more damage. It's easier to line that up than it is with some of the other monsters. His hitboxes are pretty generous, or the hit timer is pretty generous. He has a lot of openings that are easy to exploit. So, thank you for Noto Estra. Thank you, Monster Wheel. That's... My prayers were heard. I'll take whatever you guys want to give me, but that felt good. That one went way better than I expected, because I thought this was going to be another longsword debacle, and that wasn't. That was not the longsword at all. That was closer to the switch axe, I think. Are you winning, son? I did it! I beat the monster. The bare minimum has been exceeded. It should be down underneath. It is in the chat. You have about 20 seconds left. The chat is running a poll. Was gonna give -1 star for no hopper. Damn! It's harsh. You can't see it? Weird. You can just say what you thought of it, if you feel comfortable. If you don't mind being not anonymous. Alright, the results are in. 3 stars, average. That's fair. I can understand that. And 2 5 stars. That's very generous. I'm gonna lean more towards the 3 stars. I mean, for the amount of time I put into this, I can understand why you'd give me 5 stars for sure, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. But this was like the best case scenario for this weapon. Apex Mitsune is easier than any, well, not than any of the other monsters, but he is kind of middle of the road. 4 stars on average. But yeah, I was actually thinking I was gonna fucking botch this, not on purpose, just because every single solo quest I did this week was kind of a nightmare, and this one turned out pretty well. So thank you all for hanging out and watching that. Oh, before I throw it back over to the group hunts, I will grade the weapon. So some of this is just my personal opinions on this weapon. It is not a reflection of like anyone else's enjoyment of it. It's just personally the way I like to play the game is different than this weapon allowed. I like Insect Glaive. I like mobility pretty much above everything else. I like being able to position myself around the monster kind of instantly. And that is pretty unique to that weapon, and I understand that. But this weapon, I think, is a little bit punishing in ways that it doesn't need to be. I think the damage output from the Sword and Shield mode is low, purposefully to detract from ever using that other than to power up the SAED to get to the elemental discharge. I didn't like using it in Savage Axe mode. I thought that it was very slow and clunky. Anything that kind of like prohibits your movement, that's gonna be a negative star from me, dog. It does feel really, really good to land the big hits after you've built up the meter and all that shit. Like, it is rewarding to get to that point, but I think that getting to that point shouldn't be such a chore. And if you can't, because some of the monsters are a lot faster than other monsters are, and you just don't have any opportunities to really get the elemental discharge going, I think that this Sword and Shield mode should be more viable. I think it should do more damage at least. And if it's not going to do more damage, I think that there's one move in particular, the Shield Punch. I think that should do a ton more stagger damage when you're hitting the monsters in the head with it. Because for the first 2 days, I was fighting monsters that I could not stagger. And I was just like, I'm just going to try to like pummel the shit out of them with the shield. And it doesn't work. You won't get KOs from that, period. So I think that that's a few spots where they could kind of ramp it up a little bit, and it would kind of lower the skill level a little bit, maybe. But I think maybe it kind of deserves that because everything else around it is kind of complicated enough where you don't need the barrier to entry to be so high. It does more damage, but okay. Well, that explains it then. But yeah, with this particular build I'm running, I guess it's just the way I was playing it. Maybe I'll check out another one next time I run it, but this was kind of the meta. This is what I saw Darkside just wrecking people with, so it's what I did. I will give the Charge Blade 3 stars. 3 out of 5. And thank you all for hanging out, and thank you for everyone who voted. This was a lot of fun. It always is. I really appreciate you guys being here for these, because I couldn't do it unless people were here to vote, so cheers to you all. And with that, let's kick it off into the weekend. Load up the lobby again. Is anyone still in there? How many weapons